Welcome back to the IBFP. Here's your host, Boxing News.
About the fight and all that, but we got the real news coming soon. But the fight is gonna happen soon. AJ got the rematch. Yes, we do got the rematch. We taking that rematch, champ? Of course. But it's gonna be on my term and our term. We're gonna bring it back here in the United States. AJ low key scared. Hell yeah, why do you think he's over there trying to make the fight over there in Saudi Arabia? Like I said, I don't have no protection over there. The United States of America wants to... Never mind, I can't say nothing, but...
Welcome back, fight fans. Welcome back. Let's just dig right into it. Andy Ruiz Jr., according to Michael Benson, states that, the fight's going to be on his terms with Anthony Joshua. It will take place in the U.S. and not Saudi Arabia. And we have to be honest and unbiased. This looks like a complete and utter duck. And the reason why I say that is because at the end of the day, Andy Ruiz understands that he's obligated contractually to fight Anthony Joshua. He's making outrageous statements saying that Anthony Joshua has fear. But then Andy Ruiz turns around and makes a fool of himself by saying, well, I have no protection in Saudi Arabia. So it shows you who really has fear. It shows that Andy Ruiz doesn't believe in his skills, and Andy Ruiz may even believe like the first fight was a fluke. If you look at it honestly and objectively, Andy Ruiz is putting up roadblocks. He's getting another career high payday. So when all these fanboys say, oh, he should get more money, that's just a way to delay the fight, to duck the fight, and to not take the fight. You see, Andy Ruiz Jr. keeps saying the rematch will happen, but trying to insist that he's the A side. He's not the A side. If he wins this fight with Anthony Joshua, the rematch, then he can become the A side. Then he can dictate terms. Then he can dictate money. But you calling Anthony Joshua scared, then you calling Anthony Joshua a robot, then you saying that Anthony Joshua can't box. You say all these disrespectful things, but when Anthony Joshua beat you, he said none of those things. He gave you props, he gave you credit, he gave you shine, and you turned around and showed this diva. Andy Ruiz Jr. is the new Deontay Wilder. He's turning into Deontay Wilder 2.0, and the reason why is because he has PBC in his bloods and pumping through his veins. Andy Ruiz Jr. is not a true champion at this point. This guy is showing classic signs of a duck. This is ridiculous that he would even be saying these things and trying to object to this rematch in that term, because he's not the A side. He knows it. He's hoping that Anthony Joshua and Eddie Hearn will sweeten the pot if he has to take this rematch, because he wants to make maximum cash in a rematch. And you know what? At the end of the day, he does not. He has a bigger name, he has a bigger brand, but you have to win the rematch to be able to get an enormous purse to where you can dictate terms. He's still the B-side to Anthony Joshua, no matter if he has the belts or not. That is just being honest and unbiased about the situation. Anthony Joshua is the biggest star in the heavyweight division. Andy Ruiz is the unified champion. So there's respect given from Anthony Joshua, but none given from Andy Ruiz. This guy is showing signs of a duck. And, for Andy Ruiz, he's hoping that Eddie Hearn and Anthony Joshua will either cash him out, and if they cash him out, basically what they're going to end up doing is having to give him even more money, but they don't have to. So Andy Ruiz better hope they give him more money. For my sake, I hope they give him more money so we can see the rematch and we can have a conclusion to this. But now, I've always thought if Anthony Joshua won the rematch, there'd be a trilogy. This makes me think that since Andy Ruiz is showing classic signs of a diva, that if Anthony Joshua wins the rematch, there will be no trilogy, because Andy Ruiz is too difficult to work with. He has too much PBC in his blood, and he has classic signs of a duck. But once again, unbiased as always, it's the IBFP.